Alrighty then, mic check, mic check. Holy shnikes, what a day. Let's get to it. There's a lot to kind of brag about what we talked about there this morning. Do you guys remember me talking about the jackknife? So go back and watch the video. There it is. Remember how I said measure from right here? Let me get my drawing tool here. Let's see, is it gonna let me draw? Yes. All right, so we had the big up move and then boom, jackknife. So the distance from this point right here to here, and then we go to, it would probably be right about here. So we still got space above us to keep going if this is the jackknife that I had basically said, hey, on a grinder day, did I not anticipate and tell you guys it was going to be a trend grinder day? How did we know? Our system told us. Look at all of this craziness. Yeah. Still clustering on the lowers. Will be honest, I may not take another trade. I came back down to having a minus 4,500 at some point. Showed that the others in the room. It was crazy. That was a long way up. Let's go and look at the top left. Again, continuing lots of clusters. There was the 20.1 that I told you guys. Double cross plus a 21. That would probably be the pivot point. Ended up being around, I thought it was a little bit early. I thought it would be around 10:30. Ended up happening right at 10:08, right at that coffee time. It did end up running up and up and up and up and up and up. There's that trend line I had drawn there this morning. Go back and look at that. And look how it is just sticking to it. That was drawn all the way back from yesterday. So herein draws that trend to keep on going and going and going. And when in a grind, do not rewind. Not my favorite type of day to play, but I'm here with you guys because I just love you guys so much. So let's get it rolling, shall we? All right, let's get straight to the story. Welcome aboard, everyone.
What exactly is AlgoBox, and why do our traders absolutely love it?
Michael Oates room. Are you ready? Well, I don't think the market is ready to do much of anything on a day like today. It will probably just continue to grind. And so looking at this, let me come back down here to the bottom here. So when we are in this, let me go actually top left. Let's go to this one here. So this will probably be torturously slow when I am in this much of a drawdown. You know, I either have to size up or I've got to go small and hold and hold and hold. This is just not my style. I'm just straight up admitting to you, even though I know what it is going to do, what it is likely to do, I do not want to play it. Does that make sense? Like, do you guys kind of feel me on this? Like, the risk of it, and just, it's not something I've practiced. I don't practice these weird type of days. Now, I could start saving some of these and practice these, but I do not practice these. I mean, you know what I'm saying? There's some maps that you're just like, I hate this map, so you don't play it. You know what I mean? So I'm here on the live stream with you guys because I told you guys I was going to be here. We're doing the 2-a-days. We're doing small account challenge style stuff, mostly trying to hit in on just 5 trades per session with you guys, trying to winner chicken dinner. Lots of training. In the month of June, we did the June bug. I call it the, in Texas, we got these giant June bugs. So the big fat account, you know, we had higher risk, higher reward, hit 100K days. We had some really big numbers there in June. And now I told you guys, well, let's come back and show you guys, okay, so if you're starting with a smaller account, getting started, and you're going to go for the 5 trades standing, kind of sticking to your standard operating procedures and really trying to be disciplined, and showing you what can be done even with just a, you know, standard operating procedure, 5 trades, winner, winner, chicken dinner, and kind of showing you those kind of results. We've been pretty steady. First red day in a while. Probably jinxed myself this morning talking about how it's been so great, how many easy days in a row, which should have kind of told us, right? That's our cadence strategy. We talk about intraday cadence, but there is also day-to-day, week-to-week cadence on that same token. So we were kind of due for one, and sure enough, it happens on an options expiration week. Tomorrow, Friday, will probably be very volatile. It is going to be, all those expirations happen tomorrow on Friday. So, you know, could bring in some interesting action tomorrow, but I would rather just come back tomorrow and smash it than try to force something in today. I did want to pick in on this one, but I literally couldn't hold it for that long. It literally took forever to move up on this one. But earlier, if you saw in the Discord chat, I was down around 5K, back to about 4,500. Now, I wish I would have held that out, but it's not my style. I cannot get myself to hold that long when it is this slow for whatever reason. Even on beautiful traps like that. Oh, sure. I'm gonna get you on the wrong screen here. I'm over here talking about this one. On top of that, I am tired. I got up at 4:30 a.m. this morning. My no list is screaming at me right now because I'm like, there's so many things on my no list that are like, you should not be trading today for many reasons, including the lack of sleep deprivation. And I got a big day tomorrow. Actually, that reminds me, I will not be in the morning. Tomorrow, I've got some legal stuff to take care of tomorrow, but potentially the afternoon. We'll see how the speed is. Don't forget that Friday is the last day for the super offer that we've got. Let me pull that screen. It's this one, $24.99. We also have a payment program. You can pay it off over 10 months, $249 a month. And if you get it by tomorrow, we're including 3 one-on-one mentorships with me, one every 40 days while you go through the 120-day program. And you're getting a golden knife as well, as long as you sign up by tomorrow. And of course, you do need to make sure you have an Apex account when you go, but you don't have to have one initially. Just commit to go, yeah, I'll get an Apex account, and you're good to go. If you got any questions on any of that, feel free to call us on the number on the bottom of the website. We do have a new telephone number. The old one is still on the website there, but there will be a 1-877 AlgoBox. How cool is that? Coming to you. I'm sorry, no, we did not. It's not AlgoBox. We got, oh shoot. Eddie, remind me, what did we get? It was Get Algo. 1-800-GET-ALGO is what we got. So that will make things easier very soon for people trying to know or remember what we are, how to call us up. But feel free to reach out there and we'll get any questions answered for you around any of that as well. Don't forget, tech support is awesome. If you are having issues, you're getting involved with the 2-week free trial, left-hand side of Discord, you can hop in there, and our guys during the weekdays, generally, I mean, they're going to respond to you within 15 minutes to an hour, and we have full remote login support for you if you agree. There's an agreement that you need to click on to, yes, I agree, you know, we're not, can't be held responsible for, you know, any weird stuff on your PC or whatever, but we stick to exactly what we're there to fix on your machine. And but yeah, if you agree to let us get on there with you, we'll work with you and get your machine all set up there for you to get your AlgoBox installed properly and working at its highest performance. So if you got any questions on that, let us know. Probably wondering, you know, why am I talking? Because I'm killing time. I'm literally killing time right now because we are, look at this. We're also, not only are we inside the fiddle zone, but we're literally deteriorating into the fiddle zone. Like, we're moving towards the flat line here. Currently, MacVU still telling us green side, so I'm only wanting to smack the greens. And yeah, we'll see if there's any plays. But I like things to come in, pop, take a trap, and run. That is not this type of day in general. So it's oftentimes like just grab it and hold it. I mean, if I feel like, Vinny, can you stop saying the same thing over and over again? I know, right? How about I say something different? How about help me out, smash that like button anyways, because I'm going to try to sit here and be extremely disciplined, not take any trades unless they are absolutely perfect. And if we get some speed, right now the speed is 10 on the ones, so too slow to be interesting to me. And we are inside the no fiddle zone. So we're gonna have to get outside the fiddle zone before I'm gonna get involved. But hey, if she starts making a run at the end of the day, I got no problem hopping in there. If it's gonna be, you know, low and slow, and then later on it wants to go, I'm not ashamed to hop in. I'll do it. But it's really gonna have to kind of coax me in, if you know what I mean. I will take my red day and take a loss like a boss. And hopefully come back tomorrow if we have any time. Although, like I said, I will be out in the morning, and Fridays usually early in, early out. However, our system has gotten so good now that you know, that whole morning session thing, like Fridays used to be fearful Fridays, but not anymore. Like the system is just it's too good. We have too many ways to win, and you know, as long as the setups are showing up, and as long as I'm not sitting there gabbing away too much when I'm needing to pay attention when the market starts moving quick in the morning like it did this morning, and I size in properly on my quantities. Speaking of, I still got this thing set up high from earlier this morning. But yeah, okay, I'm gabbing on and on. If you guys got any questions, pop them there in the chat box. Let me see. Let me pull this over here real quick. So I can see y'all's chats. Oh, I haven't done the pop out yet. Duh. One moment, and I'll be able to see you guys chat here in just a second. All right, let's try it one more time. That's not it. Sometimes I have to restart the pop-out chat one more time. And then sometimes OBS will pick it up on the second go around. So let's see if it picks it up now. Drop down. Live streaming, that's not it. I can't catch a break today. I know what. Maybe if I switch, go to here and then come back, maybe? Does that work? Aha! Look at that. It worked. All right. Someone had a question here. I have a question on the payment plans. So it relies on PayPal credit. No, it does not. But yes, it is the same price split into 10 payments. Yes, the only drawback is you will not have full auto enabled right away. If you do a one-time payment, so that's the only advantage of doing a one-time payment. If you do a one-time payment, then your full auto is enabled immediately. If you are doing a lease to own, full auto will not be enabled until you complete your 120-day program and you are in your 6th month. Or you could pay it off early at any time, but yes. We just make sure that people come in and go through the training, because people come in like, oh, I'm just going to impress your full auto. You didn't even go through training to know how to do the full auto stuff. So this is a sniper map. You think so? I mean, it is long distance. I guess I'll give it to you. Yeah, you got to sit around a while. Okay, I'll give that to you. Yeah, sniper. Yeah, sit around, wait, get your spot, and then hold, right? Big breath, hold, and yeah, so yeah, it does feel like that. And I'm more of a P90 guy. Yeah, so I could agree with that. Did I miss any other questions? AJ, so yeah, I'm happy that you are interested in what's going on here. We have a lot of things around choosing instruments. You'll learn all of that if you go through the training program. We actually kind of teach that right off the bat in like, it's within the first 5 lessons, talking about switching instruments, also talking about switching bar sizes based on BPM using the psychology module and the speedometer, the AlgoBox speedometer. Again, it's custom, it's proprietary. You won't know about it or understand it unless you have been through the training stuff. But it's great to have you in the crew. And yeah, some of that is available in the free section of training as well. Let's see. What other kind of questions did I miss? Where is the stream? It's right here. All right. If I missed a question, please retype it. We got to play some CS2. Want some CSGO, or what is CS2? Counter-Strike? Old school Counter-Strike? Is Counter-Strike? Is there a Counter-Strike 2? Send me a link in Discord. Might be stuff I don't know about. Sounds cool. All right, retype your questions if I missed one. Eddie, can you verify that? Are you sure it's 877 AlgoBox? I don't think we got that. I thought we got get algo. I hope that number that you're saying, I hope that's not accurate. ALG0B0X. I hope that's not true. If it is, heads are gonna roll. That does not make it easier if people have to remember to do zeros for the O's. Okay. Down into the zone. Okay, are we outside? No, we're at flat. So we just hit flat 0. Now we have been hitting flat and kind of popping back up, but these are getting lower and lower and lower here. So nothing to write home about quite yet. Speed still bad. What's our time? 3:09. Plenty of time. We still literally have like almost an hour to wait for the perfect play set up here.
DCDMRTY on the 1.
Oh, okay. Double cross after a lot of moves down. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna give that one a shot. Might be one of the few plays we get here this afternoon, so I'll take this one as a trade number 1. DCR here. Remember current direction, so there's plenty of time for me to talk this through here. So moderate buy. And we are inside of a PRZ, so potential reversal zone as well. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 legs down potentially as well. We also have a gold line target entry. If it does come all the way down here, I can add to my position right down here. And stop lands just back behind the major blue AO cross level as well. So assessing the risk there, I will give that one a shot. Okay, hearing sellers drill that down. Yikes, okay, 13.9, I'll add to position here. We're not quite at the cross yet. Again, I do want to stop out here at the cross area. And the gold line reversal is one more spot to try to take a pop up. But if that is a big nasty trap back there, get everybody looking long, and then they went twice, and then now they're just riding it off. Yeesh. Like I said, really do not like these kind of days. Things just don't quite work the same. We're still on moderate buy. Getting stopped out. Not my day, folks. Not my day. Down 6K on the day. Just ended up going straight through, ignoring all the pivot turns. All right, I'm going to try rule it off of the back of this. It's a 10.5. I wish it was bigger. 10.5 can oftentimes be a continuation. We also have now shift in color. Hopefully that is a cluster. And I'm going to go ahead and go heavy. I have been deep red earlier today. So anything even better than where I was, I don't want to say I'm happy with, but I am kind of understood. So cluster reversal here after big legs down here, and hopefully everybody kind of looking short. Hopefully we get a little bit of the bear trap. Currently still moderate buy. Top side, so we are at the super bands touch. We did just touch outside of the fiddle zone, so we're just outside the fiddle zone. Don't like that my stop has to be so close right there. In fact, I'm probably going to stack it out a little bit farther. I'm going to go 30. And we're not quite to a new bar yet, so should have waited probably right here for the hanging chad to finish off that final bar there, so we get another bar. Epic Futures, I just did. Did you just join? Do you know, have you been through the training? First, let me ask, have you been through the training? So I don't want to, if you haven't been through training and I'm going to start talking to you about stuff that's in the training, let me know if you've been in training or not. That way I can direct you to training or reiterate. Do you know what a cluster is? A Flowmaster cluster? And so it's cluster crosses here after big gigantonormous moves down, and started out with the double cross up top. Oftentimes after a big long move, instead of a DCDM, it will end up being a reversal oftentimes inside of a zone. So, but again, it's just being blown right through here. You know, these very trend grinder days, things just happen different. And so I can't say that I'm surprised, but you know, it's definitely a bummer. It like it when it's easier, you know what I'm saying?
Target filled.
There we go, 20 ticks. All right, I'll take it. So back to 4,500 down. So where this started was tried the double cross reversal after big moves down. And I knew that, well, my risk is back behind this target. And so I know I can go in here, didn't go big yet. Then here, we got a 13.9, added to position, because oftentimes if you see the gold line target, what do I say? If I'm targeting the gold line, but I get a cross right in front of it, then I want to close out, because oftentimes it will reverse right there and it doesn't go all the way to target. So I added in right here, and then I finally added right here on the gold line reversal here for the move up. We ended up turning into a cluster here. So you had several things. You got the double cross. There's just a lot of collection going on there. Then we move up, but now we got, you know, here we go, more clustering. You know, well, not clustering, but we've got multiple alpha omegas. So we should draw a little miniature zone right here. So top of a zone here. I could potentially go short here, but I'm not going anywhere near shorts right now on a grinder day when we are green side. So I'm going to just try to maintain that. Again, this is very difficult trading. I wouldn't necessarily, you know, fight yourself today on what's going on. This is craziness. Again, I mentioned this morning, you need to, by the way, anybody who's just now showing up right here, you see all this clusters of AOs? This does not happen normally. This is completely abnormal. All right, everybody write it in the chat. Type abnormal in the chat. This is not normal. When this occurs, we know it is a grinder day. Okay, and this happened this morning. We predicted this to happen all the way into this morning. Go and watch the watch this morning's live stream so you could see it, and you'll learn a lot from it. You could have easily avoided getting into anything here today. Could have, you know, had time at the pool, hanging out with your kids, with the wife, whatever. Happy wife, happy life. You know, lots of things that you could definitely, you know, have done outside of this, because we definitely were able to predict that this type of grinder day all the way to the morning, told that this is exactly what it would be. Now, we couldn't tell in determined direction. Look, I'll tell you what the hard part is, why it's even a hard day too. You can't just go, okay, so just get long all day. You can't do that. Look how far it fell at one point during the day. But it just trend and 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 trend, and then it goes trend and 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 trend. So this is what you basically, you've got trains that can run in both directions, and they will run over you if you get on the wrong side, you know. So that's what we tried to warn about. These are not the days, you know. Well, I don't know if you catch it on the right side. Obviously, there's a lot to make, but for me, not my style of day. I want to play a video game. I want to get in and out. I want to take my trades, be one and done. You know, well, not one and done, but I mean one session where I can do winner, chicken dinner through 5 trades and be done. But on a day like this, very difficult. Now, when that down move came this morning, I looked at the 89 and I told you that this looked like a jackknife. Did I not? Straight up move, and then we get that big straight line down. It's the jackknife play. Go check out the jackknife section on the left-hand side of Discord. Sure enough, jackknifed, and hopefully just roll back to the front straight. I don't want to draw that again. I already drew it once this afternoon session there. Everybody type jackknife in the chat. Jackknife was the setup. And that is a structure play. And it, I mean, literally laid out perfectly. I don't know if we've reached the exact yet. It's questionable. But the down move here, down move, you attach it right here and swing it up. I picture, the reason I call it the jackknife is because I picture like a, if you got your knife piece here, okay, and your knife is sticking out like this, and then if you swing it up, how far would it go? Okay, so when your knife's straight out, so there's the jackknife. When it swings out, it will swing the same distance that it came down on a jackknife. So, but on this layer, on an 89, on a grinder day, do you know how long you have to sit there and wait for? Ugh. Yeah. And look at this thing, continuing to move up, which is great, but look how long it's taking. This is just grinding, and winding up. Just not my favorite. So if you're gonna play it, just stay with Mac VU. Whatever the Mac VU side goes, only take trades in the direction of the Mac VU. And I'm not telling you what to do. I'm always talking to myself. Remember, I do not give financial advice. I'm talking to a younger version of myself. If you guys are listening in and you're like, hey, you know what? I like that idea. That seems like a good idea. I think I might adopt that as well. Then great, fantastic. No, it's all right. If you want to learn how I do it, I'm happy to tell you how I do it. And if you want to do the same, awesome. If not, totally cool, bruh. All right, hearing some drilling. Let's see if they catch any traps here. I'm going to keep an eye. We just shifted to neutral. on the Mac VU. So now technically you could take them both directions, but for me, I'm just sitting. I'm gonna wait. Let's see what comes of this. Okay, 2-minute warning to the bottom of the hour. Let's see if the bottom of the hour here brings anything juicy here. I mean, I'm tempted to try to go like toe in the water here on this 15.9. Get long on it. A little J-hook action. Looks like a J-hook. Do you see the J-hook? If you see the J-hook, type a 1. I mean, I'm going to go ahead and do it. I'm going to go just 2 contracts here. And again, push out runner here. Stop below the cross. So midpoint of this, let's do F8. So J-hook, the entry, I can add in this little zone right here. This little, between the 2 greens. This is the ideal entry. And we'll stop below. If it ends up just curving and continuing on down, okay, well, there you go. But little 2 contract, let her roll. If she goes, so target 3 is all the way up here at the gold line. So there's target 1, there's target 2, there's target 3 for a J hook. And again, if she gets going, it's on a run. It's the bottom of the hour, so BTFD, buy the dip. If we are on a grinder, and we've been grinding up, so I'm just rolling with that. Again, just not my favorite, right? You have to do, it's just too much, too many unknowns, and just not nearly as fun, you know what I mean? okay. Whenever it starts getting fast down, though, I actually like that. Y'all know the deal. When they fake it down, they go snappy down, fast. Fast is slow, slow is fast, up is down, down is up. Everything is about tricks. You want to get people off sides, right? So what's going to get you off sides? A quick move in a direction makes you think, oh, I gotta go, I gotta catch in on that. How many times have you been caught on that, right? Everybody's like, oh, it's going down. Okay, let me jump in real fast, right? We've all been there. Oh, I better jump on that. Right, and then you're like, oh, and then it all of a sudden starts moving the other way. You know the drill. I'm gonna add one here. We are in that little green zone. Oh, and stop out. Oh boy. All right, well, let's see. So we are almost outside of the fiddle zone. It's like we're at the edge. We're at the edge. So let's see. But I do want to size up now. So go fours here. Look at all of these crosses. It's crazy. Yeah, so this is not normal. Just reminding everyone, abnormal, Abby normal. Yesterday it was impossible to trade in NQ. Yeah, I mean, I've moved over to RTY recently for a reason. You know, as we finish off options expiration this week and into next week, we may shift back to NQ, but for now, you know, there's a lot of reasons to be trading on the RTY. On top of the fact that I'm trying to be able to give you guys a lot more teaching and training lesson type of scenarios. And, you know, trading the RTY gives me more time to walk and talk as well. So, and I committed to you guys that we would do that. Man, continuing to grind down. But look, we are still moderate buy. I am not pressing the sell button. Like, it wants you to do it. So once it gets everybody looking short, again, there will be plenty of time. If that, I mean, a 10-minute run at the end of the day can be a very large payday. So not counting it out yet. Abby normal, that's right. Ab normal. All right, is this going to be it? There are so many crosses down here, I cannot even see if this is a four-legged dog trap. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this could be potentially a four-legged dog trap. I am going to be setting up for it. I'm going to use stop 25, and I am going to go Yeah. So I'm gonna give it a shot. Four-legged dog trap. Stop underneath the cross. There's the head right there, and we'll see if she goes. We just got a new bar on the 89. So hopefully that starts to fill in. Nope, closing it. Okay. So, nope. We need stair steps, right? So for the four-legged dog trap, we need steps. We also need the head. Looked like a little, might have been a little dog head right there, but once it starts, you know, flushing all the way out, well, no longer a four-legged dog trap. A lot of clustering right here. So if we come back through that area, we can get the run. I'm just going to sit here and watch this. If this goes anything besides green, then maybe. But right now, this is likely just to get everybody looking short, thinking, all right, finally, I can finally get my short on. And probably break cards. But who knows? We literally don't know. Maybe it just grinds all the way down. Who knows? Like, I hate these kind of days. Literally hate the grinder days. So, again, if you're coming this is your first time, this is not normal. Go watch some of our other videos on days that are not grinders, and you'll see. You'll see the difference. You will see the difference.
DCDMRTY on the 1.
All right, double cross at the bottom, one of my favorites. I'm going to go ahead and take a stab at this one. Again, I do believe we should be returning, and there, now it's a cluster. I'll add to position. I do need to get the stops back behind the gold line target here, in case we go all the way straight there, but oh boy, we just shifted to neutral. There's 10.8. Oh boy.
Lower
Closing it up. Okay, no traps today. Man, oh man. Just continued. Now we're grinding down. Like, what in the world? Yeah, just hate these. There's literally no sense in trading this type of nonsense. Options expiration tomorrow. So again, out of the ordinary stuff. You do not have to trade these days. I'm going to continue to say that throughout the entire stream. As we said this morning, we anticipated it, knew it was going to be tricky. Still neutral, did not go to red. Push back above these with a little dog head there. I will give it another shot. I'm going to increase size. All right, 2-minute warning, 350 algo coming. We are kind of picking up on some speed. Yeah. It's definitely going to be, you know, an outlier. At the same time, since today was so difficult, tomorrow might end up being candy day. You know, it may literally just be back and forth, or just exchanging hands on options expiration, which is a lot better than them trying to, you know, like what's happening right now, just continuing to run it up and up and up and up and up, top of the day, and then now we've sold off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 35 range bars. It's technically, though, while that looks like a lot, we literally only moved 2 bars down on the 89. Look at all of the clustering. This never happens. Keep saying this. Anybody who comes in into the live stream here, this is not normal. This is the grinder day that we talked about this morning. That would likely occur. All right, 20 seconds till the 350 algo. See if she's going to give us any fun. Okay, looks like a little doggy head. I'm going to go for it. So it's either big red day for me, or we're going to make some of that back up here in the 350 algo. And hopefully they kind of fake and shake down and pop up. It looks like a little dog head there that everybody should be kind of trying to look short there, and maybe she pops up. Let's see. The algo has now taken over. I'm not talking about my algo. About the 350 algo. The one that runs the markets.
Lower bands touch RTY on the 35.
All right, she's going to keep going. I'm going to bet in big here, and let's see if we get the run.
Speed of RTY 55.
Here comes king timing. Please let me hear a bunch of buys. I want to hear that. I like to liken it to Rice Krispies. I want to hear Rice Krispie level snapping, crackle, popping on AudioBox. Nope. Nope. I'm gonna kill it. Okay. Nope. Not happening.
Lower bands touch RTY on the 35.
Yes, the settlement algo. Thank you.
Speed of RTY 79.
Give it one more shot. My max loss is 15K. We'll stick it right there. That is a nice, smooth leg down. Gets everybody interested. Then they're like, okay, here we go. Gonna get some more out of it. Hopefully sets in the trap. But then again, if they just have to sell off at end of day because options expiration, I don't know. I'm either going to win or I'm going to learn. Double cross at the end of a smooth leg usually makes a turn. All the time. Today is not normal.
Divergence up RTY on the 8th.
Boo. Okay, that's that Rice Krispie sound I wanted to hear. There we go. Let's hear some more of that, please. More Rice Krispies, please. So here's what's coming in on the high time frame. We got an 11.3. We've got divergence. We got a major pivot point here, and I'm hoping that we get that pop up, but we don't know. We'll see. Dinky days. Do not like these type of days at all. Keep forgetting that I'm treating this like NQ as well. NQ will make way faster moves than this, and they'll be dramatic, and you have opportunities to move. RTY, a little bit slower, a little bit more demure, not as wild.
Lower bands touch RTY on the 35.
Yeah, yesterday's high. Yeah, I mean, we're at the end of the day here. We got 3 minutes to the close. They could just sell this off. They could buy it like crazy. I'm taking a pretty big risk here, but I've already written this day off, and that's not a great way to play. Do not come here and go, oh, I should do like what Vinny's doing. You should not be doing this. Like, I'm normally, if it's just me and I'm not out here with a live stream scenario, yeah, like I said, I'm not playing this day. I'll go play some video games, go hang out with my kids, be outdoors. But yeah, and me being up at 4:30 a.m. this morning, sleep deprived, the no list is all over the place. But you know, coming out here and be like, it's a no list day, guys. I don't think anybody really gets anything from that other than, well, maybe you could. Maybe you're like, well, hey, look at that. The no list works, does it? How do you prove a negative? So, I don't know. I'm just tired. Awesome. I'm happy to hear that, Redneck. What part helped you make money today? Was it knowing that it was going to grind? Were you able to ride the grind? Or you just stayed away from the no rewind? How did it, you got any specific details on it? How did it help you out? Okay, I hear Rice Krispies. I hope it lifts. Don't like that it's not getting much movement though. Just for NQ, this amount of Rice Crispy popping, this thing would be launching like 30, 40 ticks at a time. I forget sometimes the RTY does not do the same, you know what I mean? Everybody know what I'm talking about? Like, if you hear this level of Rice Krispies on NASDAQ, that sucker is running, am I right?
RTY on the 1. Lower bands touch RTY on the 35.
I mean, listen to all this Rice Krisping and this thing is like barely moving. All right, there's my close. I'll take my 5K loss. Okay. Well, look at all this clustering that just came in here. Like, you do not see this, y'all. This is not normal. This is OPEX craziness going on here. This is, we had clustering. Grinder. They're going to move the sucker in the higher time frames. Oh boy. I hope you guys did get something out of it. If you didn't, I wouldn't blame you. There, if I watch this back, I'm sure I will remind myself that, no, I loved that I was able to predict this morning. Let's talk about the positives. I loved that our system literally said this was going to happen today. I loved that the jackknife 100% came in, boom, did make the big run up. That was nice. But the execution, just unable to execute, probably because of my no list. I'm exhausted this morning. Definitely had a great opportunity. I came back from a minus 8K to a plus $100. Then the next play, full auto, because I wasn't paying attention and I was tired. I probably would have normally, I'm over there like, cool. We hit the flat line. I turn it off and we run again. A lot of things. Go play back this morning. You'll see what I mean. But yeah, I deserved there on the 5K loss day there. Hopefully you got something from it. Don't forget, last day, by tomorrow, we will do we got 3 with me and Gold Knife. Make sure you got that AlgoBox code if you're getting Apex at any time. We have a deal with Apex. If you're ever wondering, hey, where's the best deal for Apex? All you got to remember, it's code AlgoBox. If you use code AlgoBox, you will always make sure you get the best discount offer that is available. Whatever Apex is running, we always get the best. So that's our deal with them. Don't forget there's a payment plan as well, and it is same as cash. There is no additions. If you are doing the payment plan option, it's literally same thing, $24.99, 10 months. The only drawback is you're not going to get full auto right away. If you do the one-time payment, full auto is on immediately, including Enigma bot and all of that fun stuff. If you have any questions, you can, of course, reach out to us there. Call tomorrow, and the number's there on the bottom of the website. Send us an email, hit tech support, join the Discord. Lots of ways to get your questions answered. Thanks for hanging out. For me, Pippi, Robbie, Lunchbot, Mod Squad, Curtis, G, and Eddie B, I am sitting out of the Big H-Town. See ya. Art team, show them how it's done.
The old adage where, the individual investor doesn't have a chance because the institutional investor has better technology, better information, and, more money and better opportunity, I don't think it's real anymore. I think the edge is on the individual investor because they're small, they're nimble, they can trade, they can use best front-end technology.
Don't waste your time. Leave the technical analysis to us. You just play the game.
Forex is littered with crooks, black hat guys, all this kind of shifty characters and companies trying to extract money from your pocket and stick it into theirs. And one of the things that they do is operate these Forex signals.
Delta vibrating. Long. Look for long. Harmonic pattern. Pick up. One down. On freeze. Order filled. Target filled.